I am cutting up some aluminum to make some camper mounting jack brackets. This scrap aluminum that I found. Actually bought in the aluminum scrapyard, which I wish I would have found this a few weeks ago, because this is what I was looking for to make my flatbed for my truck. There's not quite enough here to make the whole bed, but I've got 3 good long pieces right there, and that would do a pretty good chunk of it. I may still make a hybrid, half aluminum and half wood, for what I have right now. I don't know, I'll have to see, but here's part of my brackets, what they're going to look like, and they're going to be about that size. And this side's going to bolt to the camper, and then I've got to make another piece of aluminum, which I'm thinking about cutting these off and using this to also bolt to the camper. So got to cut a few more pieces here. Probably ruining my blades, but to try to get the job done, I'm going to get the table saw out and see if I can work with that. Not the prettiest thing. Almost as easy as cutting wood. This right here is probably the worst angle to show because it's got this damage on that side. I'm gonna have to make up for that, but so what I'd like to do, I'm going to first see if I can repair this without having to put new material in here. I'm hoping I can kind of bend it back and then weld it up. If that doesn't work, then I'm going to go in here and just put all new material in this corner. But it supported it a while ago, so I think if I can bend it back in any reasonable shape, then I think I'll be all right. The nice thing about aluminum is it's easy to bend and work with. The bad thing about aluminum is it's easy to bend and break. As far as strength goes, I don't think I'm going to have to worry about strength too much because this is going to be forming the corner right here, and it's way thicker, way heavier duty than the rest of the material. I'm sure it's going to have some memory and want to bend back when I let these loose here. My grandfather always told me a lazy man has to be smart. So every time I pick up something, use it for leverage or think of a easy way to do something that comes to mind. In fact, any of you guys know these old-timer sayings, man, I would love for you guys to put them down in the comments in the section, because I love hearing that stuff.
That is getting very close to where I want it to be right there. And I don't think I'm going to be welding any more metal into there. I think I can use what I have here, draw this up tight here, and then go back and tack the weak places. And I think it's going to be usable as is. Alright, here's the test. I think I can live with that. This aluminum right here. I think, let's see, how's this going to go? Oh, it's going to go like this, then like that. So that will add plenty of support after I weld everything back up. And I think it's going to be fine. That's as good as it's going to get. It's enough to hold it together. It doesn't look any worse than what the factory did. This looks a little yucky over here, but yeah, just a little reinforcement. And if it doesn't work out, I get cracks in it, I'll replace the whole each side of it with some thicker material, because this stuff is so thin that it is really hard to weld, at least with the equipment I have. Now I'm going to fit the braces for the jacks and work on getting this thing off, and maybe make it so I can stick it in the garage and work on the garage and the air conditioning, which would be really nice for a change, because it is hot out here. Probably going to go boom, 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 boom. Put a couple here, 3. So I've got the back jack mounts completed. These screws are temporary, by the way. These are the screws I'm going to use to screw this wood into the deck. But I also thought, since I didn't have other fasteners right now, I want something that's not going to rust. But they'll do well for initial pilot holes for whatever fasteners I finally put in there. But as you can see, this is what used to hold the camper up. A little homemade job when I bought it. And this is what I ended up with, which is more like a factory type solution. This side looks a lot better because it's not bent like that side, but I'm probably going to add some reinforcement in there so it doesn't look kind of bent. But anyway, pretty happy the way it came out. And it was very inexpensive because it's using scrap materials just cut up. And I think it's going to be plenty sturdy. Which brings me to my next small project. I'm going to put some lights in here. AUXBEAM's come out with, I wanted to replace the LED lights in these old fixtures right here, but they're kind of dated, and AUXBEAM has got this nice unit right here they sent over. And actually they're very inexpensive too. They're 2 for like right around $20. I mean, you're going to pay almost that just to replace the bulb. So they have a complete unit here, low profile and made for LED lights. I opted for the 4,000 lumens instead of the 6,000. They sell it in 2 different versions. 6,000 is more of a bright white, and this is a little bit more natural light. So let's get these installed and see how they work. Yeah, these old fixtures are all rusted. It's definitely a good idea to replace them with some new technology and some something that's not all corroded. Yeah, for 20 bucks they include the mounting hardware, which is a bunch of screws, and wiring nuts. This is all plastic, so we'll have a problem rusting like this did. It's like a perfect replacement. Must be like an industry standard size or something. Let me check this out. Perfect. Plenty bright. I'm glad I went with the 4,000 lumen instead of the 6,000, because that is plenty of light, especially at night. That's going to be good. And the center is off. Forward is 1 light. Back is 2. And it feels better than standard RV quality. It actually, I think it's better than this product right here as far as quality wise. Alright, we'll see what it looks like tonight. I think that's going to be plenty of light. That's perfect. Not too bright, and because they make a brighter set, 6,000 lumen. I think this is going to be perfect though. And 2 lights is all I need probably in here. I really like the idea of having the switch on the light. I didn't do that on my last camper, on the box camper I built. And I think going forward, every light I put in, I'm going to have a switch on it. It's just nice to have. Go ahead and shut this off. So I'm getting a little closer. I still have to do the front, and I would really like to make these jack stands so that they're removable like quickly. I had an idea for that, but it was going to be way too complicated. I just need to get it done right now because I can't drive this truck. I want to be able to drive this truck, get everything fast, and finish the flatbed on it, and put the camper inside the garage. So that's my goal for right now. I'm going to cut this super thick piece of aluminum in half, and I'm going to end up mounting it right there. It's going to stick out quite a bit, but it's just temporary for right now, and then later on I'll figure out a way to make a swing away. But yeah, just so I can get this thing off the truck. Just plenty of a mounting, and if you'll see how that goes right there, jacks go on the outside and give me plenty of room to clear the tire there. Hey, look how nice that matches the camper. Thanks for watching, guys, and that's enough for this episode. There's going to be plenty to come. As you can see, there's no end to it, but my objective is to get the camper off the truck so I can start driving this truck every day.
Hey, thanks for watching my channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do for future updates. Remember, build it, don't buy it.